Come in. Hi, Miss Davis. How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. This is our third counseling session today, and I'm going to discuss some things with you today about the things that we discussed in our prior counseling session. Have you been journaling?
Yes, I have actually.
Okay. And how's the journaling doing for you?
Good to get my feelings down on paper.
Okay. Do you feel that the journaling is? Do you feel that the journaling may be too much for you? Are you comfortable with it?
I'm comfortable with it.
Okay. All right. And what's benefiting you from the journaling?
To see how I really feel on paper.
I know in the last counseling session we talked about panic attacks.
Mhm.
Have that occurred any time?
Yes, it has. I went to the grocery store and felt overwhelmed. A lot of people there, and I was very nervous. So yeah.
Okay. Were you able to use any of the techniques that we discussed prior to that episode?
Yes, I used the self-talk technique.
Okay, and how do you feel about that technique?
I feel like it works.
Okay.
Works good.
Okay. Okay. And when you completed the self-talk technique, did that help you? Did that calm you down?
Yes, it did.
Okay, so you feel like it benefited. So are you saying that it benefited you? Okay. We can work on other techniques regarding your panic attacks. I have some other techniques that I also have on paper. Would you be willing to look that over or practice that on your spare time as well?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, and I'm going to provide you with the paper. And you can practice these techniques on your own, on your spare time. How is the counseling going, your therapy sessions?
They're going well. I'm able to open up and talk about pretty much everything that's bothering me.
Okay. Are you going consistently? Because I know we had a problem with you following through and being consistent weekly. So how is the weekly counseling doing for you?
I think I've been consistent for the most part.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the most part.
95% consistent.
Okay. Did you start to write things down as I advised you before about? Did you start writing your appointments down as I advised you before so you wouldn't forget?
Yes, in a planner.
Oh, so you have a planner now. Okay. That's good. Good job. Because I didn't even have to instruct you to get a planner. You got it on your own.
Yeah.
So good job. I just want to make sure that you're following through with your therapy appointments because it's very essential and very important to your health and to your mental health. So you have to follow up with your therapy appointments. Okay. Your bipolar, how's that going for you?
I have outbursts, kind of, I would say, anger issues.
Tell me a little more about that.
Like when somebody's trying to hold me accountable to something, I fly off the deep end, kind of, and get mad at them.
Okay.
Slam doors and walk out.
Okay, so you get mad at them. Okay. Can you use, instead of using them, I want you to tell me more with using I.
I guess I am the one that's responsible for it, and I don't know. I make the mistakes. I don't know, shouldn't be getting mad at anybody else for them trying to hold me accountable for things that I do.
Understandable. So how would you address your situation of, or how would you address the situation regarding your outbursts?
I guess like breathing techniques that you told me about.
Okay.
In our last session.
Okay. Self-talk will also work for that as well.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one regarding your outbursts and everything, because it gives you a chance to realize what is going on and try to come up with a rationalization, or try to come up with a way to fix the problem without escalating or without it going any further. So I would highly recommend self-talk. Self-talk is a very good technique for bipolar, well, the outbursts as well.
Okay.
And another thing that I would instruct you to do, I know you have been doing your journaling, but when you come to that conclusion as well, as far as your outbursts and when your temper, when you start having temper issues, I would instruct you to do a little journaling at that time as well.
Okay.
And that probably will calm you and soothe you and ease some of the anxiety and the upsetness that you're feeling at that time as well. That will be a good, also a good outlet for you, the journaling and the self-talk for that situation. Okay. Now, Ms. Davis, I know we discussed medication too at our last meeting. How is the medication going?
Sometimes I forget to take it, but it's going good.
Okay. Would you be open to a plan whereas me and you can sit down together and come up with a plan on the time and the day that you need to take it every day? Would you be open to that?
Yes.
Okay, we can actually, after the session is done, we can actually discuss, or we can discuss it now. So what would be a good time that you would think that you will remember to take your medication? What would be a good time?
In the afternoon, probably around noon.
Around noon? Okay, so can you set your phone as well, which can give you a reminder to take your medication at noon?
Yep, that would be a good idea. I never thought about that.
Okay, so what we would do is today you can set your phone up from now on to take your medication, so it can give you a reminder every day at noon.
Okay.
So you can take your medication. Okay. Medication is very essential. I just want you to know that, to your mental health as well. So you have to be consistent with it in order for it to work. So what would be beneficial if you consistently take your medication? If you're taking it daily, then you will see more progress in your life if you take it daily. But when you don't take it daily, then you get the flip-flop. Like sometimes you might be on point with everything, and sometimes you may not be on point. So it's very essential to take the medication, all medications regarding your mental health or just your general health. When the last time you seen your health physician?
About 2 weeks ago.
Okay. And how was the visit?
I had some cysts that ended up being benign, so.
Okay.
Thank the Lord.
Okay. Well, that was a good thing. Do you have a follow-up appointment?
No. She said I need to follow up everything. My health was fine.
Okay. That was good. How about I know we talked about your psychiatric and your meds. When is your next psychiatric appointment?
May the 10th.
May the 10th. Okay. So I want you to also put a reminder in your phone for that as well. Because I know in our prior session you discussed that you missed your last medication review. So I don't want you to miss this medication review because, like I said, taking your medication is very important. So I need for you to put a reminder in your phone for your medication.
Okay.
Are you fine with doing that? Okay. How is school going for you?
School is going very well. That's probably where I'm excelling and the best. Like, you know what I'm trying to say. That's where I'm excelling the best at in my life.
Okay, school is going good. How many classes are you taking?
Just 3.
Okay. Do you feel overwhelmed at any time?
Sometimes it can be overwhelming.
Okay. So you're telling me that sometimes it can be overwhelming. School can be overwhelming for you. Okay. And can you tell me a little bit more about that? What you mean by sometimes?
Depends on if the classes are giving assignments at the same time, bagged up with work, stuff like that. That's where I had problems with.
Okay. So do you have like a plan where, do you have a plan that you say that you sit down at the end of the week when you have finished all your classes and you have received all your assignments? Do you have a plan on how you're going to complete your assignments?
No, I kind of just do them.
Okay. Well, maybe you should set up, if you're open to this, maybe you should set up a plan because some assignments might be more of a priority than others. Say, for instance, if you have a class on a Monday and it's Friday and you have to have the assignment done by the following Monday. So you will put that assignment as a priority over the assignment that's due on Wednesday.
Okay.
So maybe if you decide to write your assignments down accordingly by the date that they are due, that probably will stop you from feeling overwhelmed as well. Because I know how it is as far as going to school and how you have to be consistent with your homework and everything, and you have to figure out, you also have to have a plan as well. So I would think that if you plan it out where you know what assignment goes in each order, you wouldn't be late and you wouldn't feel so overwhelmed. Then the syllabus, do you all get syllabus?
Yeah.
Okay, so your syllabus has all your due dates and all of the requirements or the assignments that need to be done. So this is another option that you got your planner. You can put the dates of all your assignments need to be completed.
Okay.
Which will be also a good way to manage your classes. Do you feel comfortable with doing that?
Yeah, of course. That sounds like a very good idea.
Okay. How is time management going? I know we discussed that too.
Time management and me are something that have problems.
Okay.
So, it's not going too well.
Okay, Miss Davis. Okay. But you still have to continue to work on it. So are you willing to still work on the time management?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So what are you doing to work towards it?
Setting like my alarm 30 minutes earlier when I get up so that I'm have that little 30-minute gap to make sure I don't forget anything or I'm dressed or traffic time, whatever, instead of waiting until the last minute. That's really the only thing that I've been doing.
Okay. I would actually also instruct you, if you don't, are you comfortable with doing something a little extra?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For time management, I would also like for you to actually write down a schedule for yourself for each day of the week. You can write down a schedule every Sunday. What you're gonna do from Monday to Saturday, and you should focus and go strictly, or try to go strictly by the schedule. I know that things occur in your life that may cause you to have to rearrange and prioritize things. But if you go by this schedule and see at least how much you get done in a day off the original schedule that you made, I think you will make more progress in your time management.
Okay.
Are you willing to do that? You sure? Ms.
Yeah,
Davis?
yeah, I can do it.
Okay. Well, I have provided you with journaling. I still want you to continue to journal. I want you to continue to use self-talk, but I also want you to use it for your bipolar outbursts and things like that. When you get very upset, slam doors, or do anything that makes you upset, I want you to do the self-talk technique that we discussed in our prior session. And I also want you to focus on your time management skills and being able to manage everything accordingly by day.
Okay.
That's very important. And your medication. That's also very important, Ms. Davis.
Okay.
And you have to stay on top of that as well. And your psychiatric reviews as well. Because if you don't have your medication, then how you think you're supposed to make progress on anything? So you have to be focused, and you have to stay focused. So medication will help you get through the day as well.
Okay.
Okay, and we wrapping up this session. Do you have any questions for me? Anything?
No, thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Davis. Thanks for coming in today. And if you have any questions throughout the week, feel free to call me.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
You too.